Hello, welcome to my first video. I'm going to be deck teching today. First deck tech. I've made a lot of decks in the past. I only play Commander. It is by far the craziest, most epic format, vintage, just a bunch of turn one losers, standards for kids. Modern's too crazy. So, Commander. Today I have Captain Sisay, if you can see that. This is my most recent and most fun deck. I like the toolbox kind of decks. If you don't know what she does, you tap her. She's 2, a green and a white. Tap her, search your library for a legendary card, reveal that card, and put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. She's a 2/2, really cool, love her. Okay, so I'm going to start with my one and only Planeswalker, who's actually going to be leaving the deck as soon as I get Elish Norn, is a Johnny, Mentor of Heroes. He's really subpar. The fact that he has 2+1 effects I like. I only use the second one here. It says, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal an aura, creature, or planeswalker card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. Not bad, but it's really just doesn't do it for me. I use a lot other things than just creatures. I don't have many auras. I only have creatures, so really Sisay and the other tutors I'll get to. The other tutors as well I have bring everything I need out just fine. So as soon as I get Elish Norn from my buddy, this is gonna get going. Okay. Let's go to the legendaries. I'm gonna start it off strong. This is in no particular order, by the way. I'm just going for it. So first I got Ulamog for obvious reasons. It's Ulamog. Very good for 11, 10/10. Destroy target permanent, indestructible, annihilator 4, all that good stuff. If you don't know what it is or you don't have one, I seriously suggest picking them up, especially for Commander. Odds are you'll reach 11 mana pretty easily. So, definitely a good buy. Definitely a good buy. I actually just picked him up the other day. So, next is Rhea Dawnbringer. Although she costs 6 and then 3 white, she does some pretty cool stuff. And a few of the things I have in here, I can copy her ability. I think. Maybe. I'll have to look at the rules again. But she's flying. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may return target creature card from your graveyard to play. So, it works well with a few other cards I have in here that we'll get into a second. And it's just a really, really good card. Really good card. Next is Sigarda, Host of Herons, however you want to say it. 2 green, white, and white. Flying hexproof. Spells and abilities your opponent's control can't cause you to sack permanents. It's a 5/5, and it's just fantastic. Works well against Ulamog or his brother Kozilek. Also, with the new Mirren deck out, there's a lot. I see a lot more of graveyard recursion, stuff like Shieldred. I know Shieldred's always been super popular, but Shieldred, Dictate of Erebos, things of that sort. This card is very good against those, so that is a must in this kind of deck. And Avacyn is a must. Avacyn, Angel of Hope. She costs 8, 5, 3 whites. Flying Vigilance makes everything indestructible. So fuck Wrath of God. Blasphemous Act, Supreme Verdict, all that crap. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. Avacyn is beautiful. Obviously, Cyclonic Rift and Merciless Eviction will still hit you. And, you know, Path to Exile, whatever else. But she saves lives. But let's say Avacyn's not out. I got fucking, sorry if I say this wrong, Hua Tuo, Honored Physician. It is a 1, a green. You tap it to put target creature card from your graveyard on top of your library. Activate this ability only during your turn before attackers are declared. Not bad. Yeah, you gotta wait for the next turn, but that's okay. You can tutor something else up, play that in the meantime when you're waiting for the thing that got killed. So, that's good. Got Kozilek. Amazing. I feel like I'm going super slow, so I'm going to speed this up here. 4 cards, Annihilator 4, 12/12, a bunch of good stuff. This is really good if you're playing against Animar, or things that have a bunch of creatures. Hixis. Very cheap card too. Pretty sure I paid like 30 or 50 cents for it or some shit. Flash, it's 4/4. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to you, if Hixis after the battlefield this turn, exile that creature until this leaves the battlefield. It's just a big Oblivion Ring, pretty much. It's great. Dragonlord Jamoka, one of the new cards. Can't be countered, flying lifelink, your opponents can't cast spells during your turn. Beautiful. Because who likes blue, right? Karametra is my go-to mana ramp card. This is what I will find 9 times out of 10 first with Captain Sisay. It is beautiful. Whenever you cast a creature spell, you may search your library for a forest or a plains card, put it on the battlefield tapped, and shuffle your library. It's fantastic. And next we got Iona. I know it's a pretty hated card, but if you're playing a mono green, mono blue, mono whatever, or really anything, and someone's just pissing you off, Iona. She'll get the job done. I like this card as well. Safi, Eric's daughter. You sack it to when target creature is put into your graveyard from play. This turn, return that card to play. It's a 2-drop. It's a green and a white. It's awesome. And you can hate me if you want. I got Azusa. I know it's a proxy. I don't feel like spending $40. You may play 2 additional lands on each turn. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Not as good as Karametra in this deck, but you know, if I have it, I have it. And this is Bornaclex, Voice of Hunger. Another great card. It just does beautiful things. It doubles your mana count, and it makes it so opponent's mana don't untap. Okay. What does it actually say? When an opponent taps a land for mana, it doesn't untap during their next untap step. So, really slows them down, really boosts you up. It's fantastic. You have Yuva, Nature's Herald. Flash, you may cast green creature cards as though they had flash. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And, again, super cheap. And you can hate me if you want. This is a Chroma, Angel of Wrath. You all should know what she does. This is Nissa, Vastwood Seer. And if you don't already know, but you should, she flips into a Planeswalker and really keeps the top of your deck open, and obviously more mana. Okay, that's all my legendary creatures-ish. This card's pretty sweet, late game. It's Hero's Podium. Each legendary creature you control gets +1/+1 for each other legendary creature you control. X tap, look at the top X cards of your library. You may reveal a legendary creature from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom in any order. Pretty much made for this deck. It is pretty much what I can't think of any other reason it'd be in here. Does pretty cool stuff. Like I said, late game, you have Avacyn out, you have all your legends out. Things can get pretty big. This card, not too sure about. It's Elbrus, the Blinding Blade. It's a 7, equip 1. When an equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, flip it. Flips into this huge demon. 13/13. Flying, Intimidate, Trample. When a player loses the game, put 13 1/1 counters on it. So, in a four player format, it's pretty sweet. Sword of the Anemist. Deal combat damage. And go search for a land. And now this stuff lets me do Captain Sisay's ability more often. Oh, well, not that one, but these. Now you got Mage Right Stone. It's a pretty cheap card. That's why I got it in foil. And then it says 1 tap, untap target creature that has an activated ability with tap in its cost. So, Captain Sisay. You got Illusionist Bracers. It's an equipment for 2, equip 3. Whenever an ability of equipped creature is activated, if it isn't a mana ability, copy it, and you may choose new targets for that copy. If I'm going too fast, I'm sorry, it's my first video. Or if I'm going too slow, I'm sorry. 1,000-Year Elixir. Tap 1 to untap target creature. Pretty sweet card. Rings of Bright Hearth. Pay 2, copy of an ability, activated ability. And then for other cool copy cards, we got Strionic Resonator. Really cool with Karametra. You can find 2 lands instead of 1. Or Ulamog or Kozilek. You can annihilate for 4 instead of, or I'm sorry, you can annihilate for 8 instead of 4. It's amazing. And then another fun card that Sisay loves is Valdakin Orrery. You may cast non-land cards as though they had flash. Really sweet. Love it. Alright, we're going to move on to our non-legendary creatures. There's a few of them. I have 1 proxy, so if you want to hate on it, go fuck yourself. It's coming in the mail. So I got Eternal Witness. It's a green staple. It's amazing. When Sisay is getting a lot of hate and she can't do what she needs to do, and I don't have a lot of land because someone's being a dickhead, Elvish Piper. Amazing. Tap a green, put a creature card from your hand into play. Now, I don't suggest you do that with Ulamog or Kozilek. I suggest you hardcast them because their triggers won't work. You can't destroy a target permanent or draw 4 cards. But if your mana is screwed, why not? This is Seedborn Muse. That's what that is. Seedborn Muse. Untap all non-land untap all permanents, I'm pretty sure. I'd have to look it up again. Pretty sure it's untap all permanents during each player's untap step. Sun Titan, bring something back. Eternal Witness to bring back something else, or a Mana Dork, or whoever. It's great. Great card. Or one of the artifacts that let you copy Sisay's ability. Or Yavimaya Elder. Amazing. Green staple. I love it. Staple in any deck, I hope. Solemn Simulacrum. Sorry if I said that wrong. I don't give a shit. Does some pretty sweet things. Burnished Heart. And I run a lot of these Mana Dorks instead of like things like Kodama's Reach or, you know, Sylvan Scrying, things like that, just because I like playing creatures. I have a lot of things that have to do with creatures, so the more the better. So, Burnished Heart, Birds of Paradise, because it's a bird of paradise. Not the best, but, you know, works. Sylvan Caryatid has hexproof, so why not? Sakura Tribuilder. Works better in other decks, but it's pretty sweet. You can block and then sack. It's pretty sweet. And then Shaman of Forgotten Ways. I haven't formidable anybody yet. I haven't used his formidable ability, but I plan to, because that's just funny. So now we will move on to tutors. Yes, tutors. I got Altar of Bone, sack a creature, search for a creature. Worldly Tutor, search for a creature, put it on top. Steel Shaper's Grift, go get Illusionist Bracers or what I have in here. Swift Whip Boots, I am trying to find Lightning Greaves, no one has one. Eladamri's Call, search for a creature. Enlightened Tutor, I like to find Mirari's Wake, or if it's in the beginning of the game, obviously Sol Ring. Idyllic Tutor, search for enchantment, Mirari's Wake, land tax if you're sucking, burgeoning, you know, you can get funky. And now we will move on to our enchantments. Wild Pair. Wild Pair is really fun. Let's say you play Sigarda and you can go find Ray of Dawnbringer. It's fantastic. Burgeoning. Really fun in the beginning of the game. Lets me put all 4 lands out and then Sisay turn 2. It is amazing. Yeah, early game. That's really it. Late game it sucks. Marshal's Anthem. It's not the best, but it has a multi-kicker, and enters the battlefield, return up to X target creature cards from your graveyard to the battlefield, where X is the number of times it was kicked. And to kick it, it's a 1 and a white. So, late game, perfect. Lurking Predators. I suggest this in any green creature-heavy deck. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a creature card, put it on the battlefield. Otherwise, you may put that card on the bottom of your library. So you can keep it on top, you can put it on bottom, or if it's a creature card, throw that bitch out. Mirari's Wake, I suggest it in any green-white using deck. It's absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Wheel of Sun and Moon, let's say, I don't know, Avacyn didn't work, and all your shit's going to the graveyard. Wheel of Sun and Moon, throws it to the bottom. You can use Captain Sisay to tutor it back up. And so, nothing really is gone forever. Land tax, beautiful card. Good buddy of mine plays Azusa, so land tax. Perfect if you're not, you know, turn 1. Aura Shards, throwing things. Whenever a creature comes into play under your control, you may destroy target artifact or enchantment. It's amazing. Hunting Grounds. Let's say Wheel of Sun and Moon didn't work, and you got, you know, 7, threshold, 7 or more cards in your graveyard. Whenever an opponent plays a spell, you may put a creature card from your hand into play. Tutor something up, have this out, throw it in on the ground. Now we'll move to just some random sorceries and instants I have. Not a whole lot, but one is Sky Shroud Claim. Really good, just getting some more lands. Template's Discovery, it can be really good. You can find all your non-basic lands if everyone decides to be tempted. Verdant Confluence, really good. I like the flavor of it. Just because you can choose 3 and you can choose anything more than once. So you can search for 3 lands, you can return 3 target permanents, or put 6 1/1 counters on some shit. It's great. Or a mixture of the 3. It's fantastic. Sea of the Unwritten, really good, especially because Ferocious is usually used. So reveal the top 8, and that actually works with Hunting Grounds too, if all else fails. So Sea of the Unwritten, I'm sorry, there's a glare. I don't know how to combat it. Really sweet, really fun, great card. Let's say you do get Wrath of God. Wrath of Godded. Faith's Reward. Return to the battlefield all permanent cards in your graveyard that were put there from the battlefield this turn. All permanents. Fantastic. Someone got something big, something annoying. Beast Within. They get a 3/3 beast, but who cares? And then Path to Exile. These are my only 2 cards that really do something to someone else, which is kind of low, but whatever. Path to Exile. Beautiful. Swiftfoot Boots. We're going to move into my artifacts, pretty sure. Yeah, Swiftfoot Boots. Like I said, I'm looking for a Lightning Greaves. Personally, I don't have room for both. I know some of you, how many people watch this are going to hate me, but Swiftfoot Boots, real fun. Real cool. Alright, and now Mana Rocks. We will go to our Mana Rocks. We got, of course, the one and only Soul Ring. Amazing. Gotta love Soul Ring. If you don't, you're a child. Thought Vessel came in the 2015 sets. No maximum hand size. If you're running, if you're doing this on all 4 cylinders and you're running it crazy, Thought Vessel, no maximum hand size. Fantastic. Mind Stone, obviously, drawing a card when all else fails, great. And Celestia Signet, foil as well. I'm just going to point that out. Before we get to my land base, actually, never mind. Let's save those for the end. Legendary lands. Legendary lands. We got Yavimaya Hollow. You can tap a green to regenerate target creature. Nykthos Shrine to Nyx. I'll usually find this before anything else, depending on who I'm playing against, because my devotion to green or white usually gets pretty heavy really quick. Or if you're playing blue, Besiju, who shelters all. Real great. Can't be countered. It's fantastic. I run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 forests. I don't have many non-basic lands just because I'm cheap and basic lands work just as well. So 10 forests. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 plains. 8 plains. I might make it 9 and 9, just OCD reasons. And then we got, for non-basic lands, non-basic colorless lands, Grove of the Guardian, just in case. You never know when that's going to be needed. Buried Ruin. Someone blows up your Soul Ring, someone blows up, whatever. Mage Right Stone, Ring of Bright Earth. Good card. Let's bring it on back. Arcane Lighthouse, really fun. Especially because Narset. That's the only reason I put this in here. I hate Narset so much. And that really beats it. Rogue's Passage, make something unblockable. Temple of the False God, because, of course. Reliquary Tower, because why not? And now we will move on to the command towers of green and white, if that makes sense to anyone. Command Tower, obviously. Evolving Wilds, not really important, might take that out, but, it'll help. We got a Russian, Sun Petal Grove, a Canopy Vista, a Temple Garden, and a Celestia Sanctuary. Real dangerous card, a lot of people like to blow it up, so just be careful if that's what you like running. Might get strip mined or something. Okay, and now I will go to my win cons. When I have a bunch of stuff out, but it's just a bunch of stuff. It can be blocked real easily. Or whatever. I got Genesis Wave, and with Vorniclex or Mirari's Wake, or both of them, Genesis Wave can go for some big stuff. I did it for 49 once, and with 50 cards left in my deck. It was pretty sweet. Genesis Wave, it's a must. And then Craterhoof Behemoth. Beautiful card. You have your big dudes out, you got your Heroes Podium out, you got your whatever out. Genesis Wave, I'm sorry, Craterhoof Behemoth, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It wins games. You can attack everyone for a whole lot. Alright, so thank you for watching. This was the Captain Sisay deck tech. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it wasn't too long. Hope it wasn't too boring. My first one. Please leave comments telling me what I can do better, what I shouldn't do, and whatever else. So thank you, and have a good night.